what messages we have. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, would be, or could be, that divine energy, the authenticity, the you, me, is, we, be, all that, and more. Okay, what else do you have in store? What's the message for us today? I heard you're being celebrated. Okay, all right, let me see. I heard celebrate. These are the good times. Okay, being celebrated. Well, first off, you had to get grounded. Golden Amazon in the house. And trust yourself. You had to connect to your nature, connect to your soul. You had to realize the connection that was always there. Had to realize the connection that was always there, because it was always there. Okay, have no fear. It was always there. Okay. You had to trust your niggle. There was something bugging you. You couldn't might have not even been able to put exact words to it, but it was just something there. It was standing out. You could not ignore it. You could not pretend it away, and it just stayed. Until when? Until you called back your power. You cut the cords. Yeah, you protected your soul. Okay, soul retrieval. Somebody was trying to violate your soul, disrespect your soul. Take from your soul in some sort of way, trying to violate your soul, soul disrespect. And you know what? You were training for this for lifetimes. Whatever somebody thought they were going to restrict from your life, whatever they thought they were going to violate or disrespect, yeah, they got put in check. I heard they got put in check. They had to figure some other stuff out. Okay, they had to realize, like, oh, whatever power they thought they had over you, whatever power anything thought it had over you, it did not. And because you realize, like, you're connected to yourself, okay, they could not affect you. It could not affect you. Some of you, this is like energy from lifetimes, from generations that preceded you. You know, they was trying to, I heard, infiltrate your timeline, infiltrate your story. What's up, Chauncey? Loving the way you're showing up, bro. Thank you. Let me see what else we got coming out for you at this time. I did keep some of the same decks we've been working with, and then I've also switched a couple of them out, so this should be fun today. Several decks in front of me to speak with us today. What is the message, please and thank you? What the message for the love and peace and happiness? Try it at this time. Rest and rejuvenation. Honey, you've been through a real ordeal. You've been through a real battle. It's giving me the energy of come off the battlefield and go get your downtime. It's time for some downtime. You've been on a battlefield, honey. You've been at battle. You've been at war. Okay, this has been a spiritual war, like straight out warfare. I heard chemical warfare. They tried to use pheromones, hormones, flavors. Okay, they tried to even, in your case, like it's like your taste buds being off. You've been craving some shit that was really unhealthy. Somebody here, you got off some kind of, we're just going to say it, traditional medicine, you know, realizing it was a spiritual warfare being used by chemical warfare. Okay. Yeah. It was a spiritual warfare so somebody realized that some sort of medicine they taken was damaging to their spirit. Okay, somebody was taking something that they thought was going to heal them, whether that was a literal prescription or whether that was some other sort of connection or something that you thought was going to be healing, and it turned out to just be even more warfare. It turned out to be more battle, but you came off of that battlefield. You came out of that war. You came out of that experience. You did so with your decisiveness, with your determination, by your own willpower against the current. Okay, because the current was what everybody was doing. You came up and switched the game. Tina in the house. The bottom of the deck is the 6th chakra with Archangel Metatron. You knew something wasn't right. You knew something smelled fishy. Okay, Vogue. You knew something was just not doing what it ought to be doing. Okay, you know something was doing something it ought not to be doing. They said reverse those words because it all applies. Yeah. It's amazing how insightful you've been. You've been entirely and truly insightful in this experience, being able to see beyond, okay, being able to see beyond what people is presenting. It's like if people walked up with a mask or a costume on, you knew who it was anyway. What you thought you were hiding, okay? You could see the demon. You could see the energy. You could see the energy that it came from. Like you could see the real face, even though somebody tried to hide their real face. They tried to cover it up with a masquerade, with some sort of facade, okay? And then, you know, you, by seeing what it truly was, were able to act accordingly. I heard act accordingly. Yeah, you're out of that battle now. You've come off of that battlefield, yeah? Let's see what else we have going on here in this energy. Show me clearly. What is the energy here? We got the true emotional. Oh, they said, no, not those ones. Okay, let's set those aside. They said we can use those later. What they just showed me was they want me to use that deck in collaboration with this deck to pull for whatever spread, because I got the deck of spreads, my DOS over here. My DOS, my deck of spreads. To see what message is appropriate and most fitting for us today. But before we do that, let's see from the Wild Muse some guidance for the tribe. Guidance for the time being. We already have rest and rejuvenation. It's like, do it to heal your own self. Do it for your own soul. Do it because it feels right for you. It's not about so much about the others. It's more about what feels right for you. I see that you had some things that just wasn't sitting right with your soul. Yeah, and now you're protected from it. It's like you're connected to your generations, okay? You're connected to your ancestors. You're connected to the highest, latest, and brightest version of yourself on all time, space, and dimensions. Yeah, you were like, yeah, I invoke the highest evolution, qualities, characteristics, and being that I am from all time, space, and dimensions, okay? Yeah. You're like, I tap into all that. I am connected to all that. I utilize all that, absolutely. I see Rhoda. I see Harold. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. I see Sylvia. Okay. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Let me see what is the guidance. What guidance do we have for the tribe today? We got two cards coming out. Gentleness. Be gentle with yourself. This is reminding me of that. Did any of y'all see? I had to post the billboard. Yeah, I had to post this billboard. There was two billboards on the street close together. I had to post them because the message on those billboards was so, like, it just stood out to me. It was so significant. It's not in this phone. It's in the other phone. Did I post it on the channel, though? And it was like, oh, go lightly. Go lightly. It was the lawyer's office. Go lightly. Let me see. It should be up here on the channel. Oh, look, I did. Three of you voted. I love it. Okay. Just looking through, seeing if I can find that post real quick. Oh, yeah. All those license plate. Cool. So on the channel, on our post page, like, yeah, I love that. On the post page, I'd be posting up just random stuff that speaks to me. Okay, maybe I didn't post it and thought I did. I'm going to have to post that later. But it was two billboards. So it's a billboard for a lawyer's office, and it was like, go lightly, and, you know, the phone number is 702-222-4444, some shit like that. Started getting hella messages. Then I noticed that next door is another big marquee sign right next to that. Had to take a picture of it because it was for like O'Reilly's Auto Parts. So right away, you know, we do these mind mechanics around here. So when something is broken, maladjusted, just not working right, not functioning right, what we do, we go see the mechanic, right? So the billboard for the lawyer said, accident, injury, go lightly, and the phone number. And I was like, seeing, so something's wrong, car broke down. Car in my spiritual ears and eyes always looks like this physical vessel that we travel through this life in. So if there's something here that's been in an accident, been an injury, go lightly, which is what this card is giving me of the gentleness. Go lightly on yourself. Like, first off, step one, if you want to adjust and fix these mechanics, go lightly with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they were reminding me of a conversation I had with a neighbor a couple of nights ago. And, you know, the conversation from my part went like, you know, if you just, life is hard enough, you know, you just finished telling about how life just jumped you and beat you up. Dude, been through hella shit. you know, and it's like in succession. So much difficult stuff happening in succession. And this happens to so many of us. Like we go through one thing and it's like trouble comes in threes is a belief that a lot of our families handed down, you know. But it's like life has been so hard. So what sense does it make now you all beat up, cut up, bruised up from getting beat up by life? So now tell me what sense it makes to go over here and beat your own head against the wall instead of go heal yourself. Go see a doctor. Go get rested up. Go get rest and rejuvenation. Don't beat yourself up after you just got jumped. Like that don't make no sense. But most of us, emotionally and mentally, especially even verbally sometimes, tend to beat our own self up. Oh, I'm so stupid for having trusted them. I'm so stupid for giving it a try. Oh, that was so dumb of me. I'm such a fool. Blah, blah, blah. All that shit. It's just further beating up on oneself. So go gentle on yourself. Yeah, you did trust the niggle. You did cut the cords. You did pull back your power, honey. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Some people never figured that part out. You know what I'm saying? So if life puts you through the ringer, don't then further beat yourself up, beat yourself down, or make life even harder for yourself. Like, ain't you been through enough yet? Don't you deserve a break? If you meet somebody, see somebody, and they got beat up, you're not going to beat them up too, because that's just not how the love, peace, and happiness tribe roll. That's just not how we roll around here. Yeah? And so, likewise, go gentle on yourself. You know, if you and then here's the other thing. Yeah, thank you. They just brought that back. If you go hard on yourself and beat yourself up after you already got jumped, the universe is like, oh, well, they like the abuse. Let's just give them some more. But when you have been through something difficult and then you go gentle on yourself, the universe, you're training the universe on what you accept. So if you know how to go gentle on yourself, now anywhere where you need to take accountability, that doesn't mean try to get out of the accountability. It just means learn the lesson and move the heck on. Don't make it harder for yourself. I see you, Leia. So the thing of it is, don't make it harder on yourself. You don't need to, condemn yourself, belittle yourself, shrink yourself down, live in shame and guilt for the rest of your life. No, this is something that happened. It's a fucking bump on the road, a speed bump. Okay, and then we gonna keep rolling. You know, that's what the love, peace, and happiness tribe do anyway. Let me see what else came out with that. Boss up, hello. And this is going with what I just said very strongly. They're giving it to me that way where it's like, yeah, you train the universe and people on how to treat you. Boss up. Anywhere where you were holding on to some abusive connections, abusive energies, and abusive experiences, it's time to free your mind and the rest to follow. In the streets, these players and these pimps say, you know, you can, if you can own their mind, you can own their body. You control the mind, you control the body. And so it's time for us to take control of our own mind and own our own mind so that nobody else can own our minds. And by therefore owning that, own the body. You need to own the body, but in order to own the body, you got to own the mind. You got to control the mind, okay? Stand for something or you fall for nothing, okay? And just because you were raised on cereal and toast don't mean filet mignon don't exist. And the first time you get your sink your teeth into a filet mignon, boy, when you know better, you do better. Just because you didn't know what it was like to have it don't mean that you don't deserve to find out. And now it's time to get this steak and potatoes. Let me see the bottom of the deck is the sacrifices. Something told you you had to let it go. You gotta let it go so you can grow. You gotta let it go, just breathe. The song called Breathe from the Floors. Just go check that out. It's got some beautiful lyrics to it. You're gonna love that. All right, let me see what else we got from the wisdom of the Oracle Spirit, Love Source God. Skype Daddy, what do you gotta say? Okay, Skype Mommy, what you gotta say to the love and peace and happiness tribe? Thank you for your guidance today. Thank you for your guidance. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, that you real, baby. And it feels so good, knowing that you're real. And it feels so good, knowing that you're out there. Okay, imagine Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. You got to imagine something better for yourself, okay? Empezar de soñar de algo bueno, okay? Start dreaming up something better, okay? Let me see what's at the bottom of here. Not for you. You done found what was not for you. Your soul told you. There was some kind of niggle in your spirit saying, that's not where it's at. And you obeyed and you listened to that, and then that was confirmed, verified, and all the rest. Okay, was confirmed and verified, and all the rest is ways coming through. What else you got for Spirit? Let's get you some Play School flashcard energy and see what else Spirit gonna give us on this. Okay, so you figured out what was not for you. And now you can imagine up something better. It's like, yeah, all I ever had was freaking cereal and toast every day all my life. I thought that was all there was to eat. And then at some point, it's like I heard when I bit my lip, I got a different taste. And I thought, well, I wonder how many more tastes there are out there, I wonder what else I could taste in this life. When you bit your lip, there's a message in that. Somebody bit their lip very recently. I see that. Okay, confirmation for you. But yeah, somebody here bit your lip. You got a different taste. Okay, so you had to bite your own lip to get a different taste because somebody had really grew up in the energy of this is all there is. There's nothing else. Don't look. There's nothing else to say here. There's nothing to say here. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. You got it fucked up. Okay. The 8 cats. Cats, intuition, 8, a number of action as above, so below, infinite potential, okay, infinite resources, infinite options, infinite possibilities. What color is the 8? Is that green? It looked like it's green to me. Oh, okay, so 8 and the color green. Green is that heart chakra. Yeah, we can hit the bone, no problem. They want the heart. Yeah, so the 8 of cats, heart chakra energy, okay? Get her done, get her done. Follow your heart, okay? And the gray, the cats are gray, going into the unknown, building from balance, okay? Building from infinite possibility, calling in, from the heart space, connecting emotionally, and calling in the energy of the universe, calling in the energy of the ethers to create what else is possible in this for my bliss. I heard, yeah, to create the what else. What's at the bottom of the deck is the sun, okay? Then we go back to solar plexus chakra energy. Yeah, solar plexus chakra energy. Conscious awareness, absolutely. Awakened awareness, okay? The knowing, the showing, shine like the sun. I always shine. I don't need permission, okay? I'm gonna ask you, do you think I should shine today? No, I'm gonna be shining every day. Even if you don't come out to play. Even if it's cloudy where you're at. Even if it's rainy or snowy where you at. The sun is always shining. Anyways, it don't care about somebody's weather, okay? Givers and takers, welcome. Yeah, so there's that energy here of let it get her done anyways. Like, it's not about if they accept it, if they willing, if they like it, if they in agreement. No, it's not about that. You don't do everything because it's in agreement. I hear, and some of the most groundbreaking breakthroughs, some of the most life-changing experiences, some of the most advanced and innovative energies, experiences, and ideas do come through hella resistance because people don't know what to think about what they don't know about. If they don't know about, just like the person who, they didn't know there was a filet mignon. They just think this is what it is. So this is right. How dare you tell me otherwise? I got whooped. My parents got whooped. So I'm going to whoop my children to go on ahead. Teach them domestic violence at home. Go on ahead and program your children that, your parents, I love you more than anybody in the world. And then you beat the shit out of them. Because instead of speaking to their mind, instead of finding a way to get them to see why it's better for them, you think that abuse is the way to go. Oh, damn, I know that just stung somebody deep to the core in their soul. Like, this is turning into filet mignon energy. You know what I'm saying? No more cereal and fucking toast. That's so basic. That's so basic. We're trying to elevate in this. No, we are elevating in this. We're successfully elevating in this. Okay, we have deeper level of awareness. Okay, yeah, a lot of sacrifices have been made. And one of the things that sacrifices are being made is the old thought, the old belief, the old patterns. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to step up into this elevated energy, do you think that part of this love and peace and happiness, Shahib, is to take the belt out and whoop our babies? Does that sound like love, peace, and happiness to you? I'm just saying. I ain't throwing something out for conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like most of us legit learned that the people who love us, if they love us, they're going to whoop us. They're going to beat us. They're going to put hands on us, which equals legally domestic violence, which equals physical abuse. Okay? And so when you see things from another perspective, it can change your entire life. It can change your entire decision. It can change your entire pattern. It can change your entire response. Okay? Yeah, interesting. There's an Amina here. That's my bonus granddaughter. I got a granddaughter named Amina. Welcome. Okay, let me see what else we got. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, you know, if you respect, you know, this idea, if it makes sense to you, if it resonates with you, then what you might choose to do instead of trying to, you know, beat them into submission, get them to obey you out of pain, try to get them to understand why they don't want to do this, right? They don't want to make that choice instead of just letting it purely be, well, that hurts. Because then what happens? What happens when the only reason our child don't do it because they're going to get beat up at home? They're going to hide it from you. That's what the fuck they're going to do. Kids do what they want to do, right? So rather than just getting them to not do it and not let you find out, this is about getting them to see what they need to do for themselves, okay? What they need to do for themselves from a place of common sense and logic. Can you break it down? Can you spell it out? Can you give them the mechanics of it? Can you show them a what, whys, and all of that? Okay, let's see what spread we're going to use today. I got the deck of spreads here. If you want a personal message, I can definitely get you on my schedule, even for today. Go in below the description box, check out how to get that done, and I'll be available for you. The victory spread is here. Love it. That's the one they want us to use today, is the victory spread. It's a 4-card spread, okay? We're going to pull these messages, and I got 4 decks here to work with. I have the True Emotional Oracle. ¿Cómo se llama este otra? I don't even know, but they're my silver foil tarot. We have the Mother Peace Round Tarot and the Tarot of the Cloisters. 2 round decks are with us today as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Oracle, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do the Oracle first. Let's go ahead and get this spread. Thank you. Okay. Let me see what's this energy about here. Getting readings. You getting readings? You getting readings? You been getting readings on your life? Getting readings. I love that came out. I didn't even realize that was a card in that deck. You know, I have so many. Getting readings. Okay. In this reading, you've been searching for some answers. I hear you've been searching for some answers. You've been trying to figure something out. Something just wasn't sitting right in your soul. And so you've been trying to understand it. You could have been doing your own readings, paying for readings, or just like this, hopping all over YouTube, trying to figure it out. Figure it out. Let me see what else goes with this. Show me some more. What's the energy here? Thank you. Starting here. And bottom of the deck here. The Knight of Pentacles, and the Justice wanted to be seen below that. So it's like consistently moving towards justice, consistently feeling like you're paying I heard this, okay. Consistently feeling like you're paying a debt that you did not incur. It's like consistently feeling like you're paying somebody else's debt. Okay, why I always got to pay for everybody else's mistakes? That's a good question to ask yourself if you feel like you've been doing that, because you sure been sacrificing some things and finally it's coming to light. Okay, you figuring out something is not for you. That's why you pay. paying somebody else's debt. Okay, and they just showed me something here, you know, and you bring something or somebody home that's attached to an energy that's not healthy for you, or that needs to be on their own, or where the heck they're at, then it definitely, their energy will unfold. It will blossom in your life, in your home, in your energetic field. The bottom of the deck is the 10 of Swords. There ain't no reason to think about this no more. Ain't no reason to talk about it no more. We didn't talk this situation to death. Okay, it's already been settled. It's already done. Situation closed. What's up, Christian? And you know, that's just the way it is. Okay, any more discussion about this, giving any more thought to it? Okay, somebody been getting readings, and this is a damn shame, because somebody here, they don't like the answers they got, so what they do, they get another reading and see if the answer's gonna change. Don't do that shit. If you really about this energy of spirit speaking through messages, okay, through the cards, through images, through downloads, whatever, you need to trust and believe in what the heck you got as your answer. Not be trying to find a way out of it and see if the cards come out different now, when you ain't changed nothing. You ain't changed nothing yet. The energy ain't shifted yet. But if you keep like, I had one girl, she reached out to me, and I could see by a text string that she had gotten a reading from me before. And when I sent her back the same information, she must have recognized it. She said, I don't want a reading with you. The last time I got a reading with you, I left the reading feeling worse than what I started. Well, damn, apparently you might have needed to, because I'm not finna sugarcoat shit around here for you. But go ahead, pay somebody else to give you a reading. Maybe they'll sugarcoat shit for you. Maybe they'll help perpetuate your cycle. I'm here to help break the cycle. I'm here to show you what the fuck you needed to know to change your life the way you've been begging for, okay? And half the time, no, more than half the time, almost every time, no, it's always like that, it's somewhere you could take accountability. But people don't want to hear that shit. They want me to support, well, it's your fault. They did this to you. It's somebody else's fault. Well, you know, it's them. Let's put a spell on them. That's some bullshit right there. That's some absolute bullshit right there. Go ahead. Go. I had so many people. Can you do a love spell? Can you do a binding spell? Listen, I could, but I won't. Because it'll fuck you up. Oh, and I don't want no part of that energy. Like, how dare you try to manipulate another person out of their world? These are the types of folks that don't understand consequences and repercussions. They don't understand that what you put out is what you come back in. They definitely don't understand that God said what God said, damn it. You gonna keep asking the same question? Do you know how annoying it is when you're in the car with the kids and they be like, are we there yet? 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 And you're just like, would you please shut your mouth? Woo! Would you please shut your mouth? Right? And do you think that, you know, we are imperfect humans. So I'm sure God can handle you asking the same question a lot more than I could. But, however, if you thought the energy was going to change and the answer was going to be what you wanted it to be, just because that's what you wanted it to be, because you paid somebody else for another fucking reading, that's your trick on you, because God gonna show you all about yourself. God may even say, okay, bitch, I done told you 10 times and sideways that dog, the nigga ain't changed, and you still want to ask, can you go back to him now? Can you call him up now? And you still asking the same damn question. I'm gonna tell you yes this time, since you don't accept the fucking truth. I'd have told you 10 times and sideways you don't like the truth. Well, let me tell you what you want to hear. Go ahead, go down that path. So be careful about that, right? About not accepting the message when you get it. But see, this is what my tribe do. My tribe is like, hold on a second, I'm getting a message. Something don't sound something don't sound right here. Something spiritually don't sound right here. This just sound nasty. This just don't seem right. Okay. So what the spirit do? The spirit said, cut that shit. Call your energy back. And you did. Look at you. Look at you. I heard coming out smelling like roses instead of stinking like shit. Okay, because somebody here, they didn't understand. They didn't get it. Like, they kept getting the message and then just keep violating. Just keep violating and just keep disrespecting. And I think I'm going to get in. You know, I didn't like that girl's reading. I don't think that she was really talking the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think she was trying to hurt my feelings. So let me get somebody else to read for me. And go on ahead, girl, go. Please go. Please go. Call somebody else. Call somebody else to give you that read. But tribe, in this energy, you're like, God said what God said. I heard that. Let me figure out how I'm going to handle that now. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords there. We have the Daughter of Swords here. So there's this advancement in the energy. Once it's done, then it's like, okay, now what's the next level of guidance? Okay. What's the next level of guidance here? I see crystal. I see blue. Okay. Let me see what else we got coming out in this energy for you. Let's get into the actual spread. We've got it layered down nice and thick, baby. It's layered down nice and thick. Really? No. I was done talking already, though. Oh, no, we got more to channel through to you. Keep layering the spread. Okay, get those other decks out that you had sitting there. Okay, fine. I do what I'm told. See how that works? Fine, I do what I'm told. And here I thought I was ready to do something else. So anywhere where you thought you were ready to do something else, Spirit cut you off, said, oh, no, baby, you're not done. Keep going. Keep going. So be aware of that. Be very aware, okay? Be very willing to, I heard, flip on a dime, okay? Flip that bitch on a dime if you have to, but if Spirit guides you to, you know what I'm saying? In other words, you headed in a certain direction. Everybody think they know exactly what you're going to do. They think they can read you. They think they know the game. They think they know the play. See, here's what some of y'all need to understand. Especially when you get called to flip that bitch on the dime, to make that U-turn that was unexpected, have everybody in the backseat like, whoa, hold on. Yes, we just turned the fuck around. No, you were not holding on. No, you did not see it coming. No, I did not announce it because the Spirit did not guide me to. And so, you know, the way they showing it to me, like, Spirit, these folks think, some of these energies think that they got you right where they want you. Why? Because you heading in the direction that they wanted you to go. But they don't understand that they wasn't guiding you. They thought they were guiding you. No, you were being guided by Spirit. Spirit said, okay, keep going that way. Now you see this U-turn coming over here without saying anything to anybody. Don't tell them to hold on. Make that U-turn. Make that next U-turn and go back the other direction. Okay, because they thought they were driving you. They thought they were guiding you. They thought they was in control of where your car was going. Oh, yeah, and hold on. Accident and injury, go lightly, okay? Because the auto mechanics shop is right next door. The auto repair shop, okay? The parts shop, the auto parts shop is right next door, okay? Yeah, so, yeah, we're going to flip the script on them. We're going to make that U-turn, okay? Spirit ain't telling them. Spirit is telling you. And that's exactly what I see happening here. And when you make that U-turn, just like everybody sliding around in the seat in the back because, you know, you driving this. They thought they were backseat navigating. They thought they was a backseat driver up in this. They thought they was in control of where you were going. Wrong answer once again, okay? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, railroad crossing. Somebody here, the railroad crossing. I heard you blew somebody's mind when you blew through the railroad crossing right in time. Okay, somebody thought you were going. It's almost as though the way Spirit's showing it to me. Now, you're going to have to, you know, read between the lines and apply the symbolism in your own life because what I see is you was headed in a certain direction. They thought they were driving you in a certain direction. Really, you had an appointment to make on the other side of the train tracks. So you flipped that, made it just in time to clear the train tracks with the, you know, the bridge, the little block coming down on the barrier that comes down on the train. You cleared it just in time. They weren't counting on that. You didn't even realize that it needed to have that kind of time. And you didn't realize because God did not let you know until God let you know. You didn't know you're about to make a meeting on the other side of the train tracks. Okay, past the crossroad. See you at the crossroad so you won't be lonely. Okay, Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is a Bone Thugs and Harmony moment. Okay, you're going to meet somebody at the crossroad. Hold on, but you got to get to the other side of the train track before the barrier come down. And God had you in perfect fucking timing. In what? 11:11? 11:11? Yes. 11:11. It's 11:11. You crossed the boundary, the barrier. You crossed the train tracks. And perfect timing for 11:11 to get through that portal, okay? To get through the 11:11 portal. Yeah, absolutely. You crossed that barrier. You crossed that boundary just in time, okay? Because if you hadn't got there just in time, then when you would have turned around, it would have been too late. You'd have been stopped by the train. You wouldn't have been able to make it in, honey. You got in where you fit in. Okay, why? Because you listened to God when God said, make this U-turn right up here. Go that way. Don't tell them shit, okay? And why did you see somebody fly out the window where you did it? Somebody just, they wasn't, you know what? It's like when you get in the car, you tell them, put your seatbelt on. Or should you have to tell them at some point? Because, you know, my grandsons are 9 and 11. After all these years, 9 and 11, they know how to put their seatbelt on. Now, when they were younger, I used to have to tell them, listen, do I have to tell you to put your seatbelt on? Nobody should have to tell you to put your seatbelt on. When you get in somebody's car, I don't care who driving, put the fucking seatbelt on. Okay, so you don't go flying through. Somebody didn't put their seatbelt on. They went flying through the window. Hello. They went flying right out the side window, had the window all down, you know, going flying. So somebody got tossed from the train, okay? Somebody you threw mama from the train. Somebody got tossed from the train, okay? That was abusive, violent, basically violent bitch. Oh, wow, you getting real thick with the ghetto nation today. Okay, let me see the bottom of the deck. Here's the 6 of Cups. What's the bottom of the deck over here? Listen to this. The devil. Like I said, somebody thought they were in control up in here. Somebody thought that I'm your puppet. No. Pull my little strings and I'll sing for you. I'm your... wrong answer, bro. Ain't no marionette around here. Ain't no marionette around here. I am a... I heard I'm a thing you just can't even perceive. So why explain it? I heard why explain it. Ain't no point in explaining to you what I am. I heard you ain't got to try to get these people to understand who and what you are, right? You are not nobody puppet. They might have thought they were, and as soon as they thought they were, it's like, I'm gonna yank your cord, okay? The boys in the hood is always hard. Come talking that shit, well, pull your cord. That's the energy, okay? They come talking that shit, you pull their cord. Bitch, get out, okay? Ejection seat. Okay, ripcord. Let me see. What victory is at hand? Well, bad credit, debt, unemployed, being around that bum bitch. Okay, broke bitch energy. Somebody here, you about to finally get a job. Okay, there's somebody here that has been leeching off you, hanging onto you, riding back seat, driving your car, and they ain't even got nothing to put on the phone bill. You know what I'm saying? What the heck? Yeah, you gone. I'm out of here. New journey. Bye bye. Okay. And then the Chariot, overcoming challenges and obstacles. And we've been talking about riding in the car the whole time, okay? This is about your car. This is about your travel. This is about your getting where you need to go. Ace of Swords, that's the truth, okay? It's all about me. Okay, Maya, come on. And the Queen of Cups. Seeing the truth beyond the surface, being empathic, telepathic, okay, psychic, being aware of what feeling is there, being aware of what the energy is, even where there's not something for you to physically see, you still see, baby. We connected in conductivity, okay? And what you see, oh, they're wearing a mask. They up to no good. They up to something. There's something going on. There's something going on. You trusted the niggle. And you were like, we got to wiggle ourselves up out of this. Okay, so if that's the victory at hand, what's the next vital move? Vital, meaning life preserving. Vital. Okay, life preserving move. Divine masculine, baby. You got to act from your divine masculine, which means take control, take action, do what need to be do what need to be do. I know what I wanted to say. Why are you arguing with me? You could have had that come out my mouth anyway. Do what need to be done, okay? But do what need to be do. Why are we saying it that way? You let me know in the comments. Do what need to be do. To match the energy. In other words, they showed up with that Knight of Wands energy wearing a mask, and it's like, hold on a second. What they didn't know was, I got your number, bitch. Okay, I got your number. I see exactly what you are. Oh, you think you could do that? Well, watch when I bust this move right here. Watch when I flip this bitch right here. Watch when I make this U-turn. Watch when I flip the script up. I'm finna bust. I'm tearing over all the tables quick. I'm about to bust this all the way up. You think you got the moves? I like the way you move. Yeah, no, I got the moves, baby. Hold on. You finna watch. I heard you're gonna learn today, because why? You're taking action. Somebody's trying to violate your divine masculine. Somebody was trying to disrespect and violate your personal authority to take action, to do what the fuck you need to do to maintain, okay? To be in alignment, to be balanced, to honor your chosen status, your divine authenticity, your empowered state of being. And you're like, hold on a second, just because I'm all this spiritual don't mean there ain't some gangster in here. Hold on a second. Let me turn my hat the other way, okay? Because the boys in the hood always hard. You come talking that shit, well, pull your card, okay? And then you just like, hold on, I'm finna get in another move. There's this old movie, old arm wrestling movie, I think it's called Over the Top. And when he turned his hat around, it symbolized him turning his character around, going into fight mode, right? That's the energy. Five of Pentacles. Okay, you think you coming in here to accomplish something, bringing me that Knight of Wands. I'm going to match energy. You're going to find that you're lost. Okay, you find that you're lost. Okay, Nine of Cups. And I'm finna sit by the pool and celebrate with my tribe. I'm finna sit by the pool and celebrate with my folks. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. And I get the rewards, the flowers. Oh, I got to the other side of the tracks, huh? So, okay, thank you. The other side of the tracks. They tried to creep this message in earlier, but there's so much information just flowing through so quickly. This is why we bump our gums as fast as we do, so we can get you all we could get you, because we be going for so long. And there's so much to say, but they're like, yeah, somebody, you might have been born on the wrong side of the tracks, and somebody tried to keep you on the wrong side of the tracks. But honey, you're home free now. You home free. Like, you made it out of there. You're in a whole new tax bracket, a whole new neighborhood. Okay, you went from the east side down. Now you up in Summerlin. Hello. We are not in, and we ain't down there in the west side no more. Now we up in Summerlin. Hello. Yeah, you ain't living down there by the Strat no more. Now we up here in Summerlin. Okay. And we been, I heard, and we been. Okay, you made it through to the other side of the tracks. Now, is that spiritually? Is that financially? Is that physical location? I heard D, all the above. For all of you, it's a one or two. Yeah, King of Wands. Okay. Because you did what the heck you needed to do. Because you do what the heck you need to do. Okay, so what's the next vital move? If you ain't made this move now, you got a chance to get her done. When Spirit shows you to make that U-turn on them, and if they fly out the window because they ain't got their seatbelt on, well, that's their problem. Okay, I guess they had to go. Ain't no more backseat driving around here. You decide where the car goes. You decide where this shit goes. Stop giving somebody else the decision over your life. I see my cat, baby. Don't stop giving anybody else the authority to make your choices and decisions for you and tell you what the fuck you need to do. I'm glad you're here, cat baby. Stop letting anybody else tell you what the fuck you need to do. Stop looking for somebody to tell you you're right. Bitch, you need to know you're right, lovely. Lovely, you need to know you're right, my lovely lady. You need to know you're right. It ain't about what the fuck they said. They don't have no authority here. They do not get to decide and declare. You know what's right. And as a matter of fact, most of the time when you're right, they're going to tell you that you're wrong. Why? Because as soon as you get right, they can't do you wrong no more. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Lance. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as, you know, if they're going to tell you, oh no, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. You need to be a good daughter. You need to be a good son. You got to be a good person. Hold on, but that ain't right for you because it's a violation of your soul. It's a violation of you, and they violating your soul, and they violating you. So as soon as you get right for yourself, they can't do you wrong no more. Of course, now everybody mad. Okay, OT Genesis. Okay, woohoo! What supportive influence is here now? Living in the moment, being where your feet are, living in the moment. Look at you laying on the beach, got your sun hat at, got your feet up in the sky, looking at the pretty color of your pretty toes up against the sky as a background. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. 8 of Wands. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I got a trip to take. Okay. I got to go to the beach. Okay. I'm going to go have a conversation with some people who's also living in the moment. I'm going to go see what the tribe is up to. The tribe got something going live. Okay. I'm about to go see what's going live with the tribe. Okay. I'm about to go have some fun. Okay. I heard these are the good times. I'm about to go party. Okay. No parking, baby. No parking on the dance floor. Okay. Yeah. Because you had to get up out of there. Okay. Let me see. Ace of Wands. Yeah, and I'm going to do this by myself. I'm taking this trip by myself. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm out of this joint. Okay, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to do something you ain't never seen before. So don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Just sit back. You go find some more. Just hold on, baby. Oh, you pissed off about what I did? Well, hold on. Because there's some more coming where that came from. I heard there's some more coming where that came from. Yeah. Shaman of Cups. And you know what's so funny is, it's like the magic that was put is reversed. All you get is love and its changes. Okay, Two of Pentacles and love. Okay, Two of Cups with the Shaman of Cups as this qualifying energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy here, but this is like coming from the place of love. If you cast a spell, you cast it well. You cast it knowing that the energy you put out comes back to you. So this is like, God, thank you for showing them who they truly are. That's a beautiful spell to cast. God, thank you for showing people the truth of who I am. What a beautiful spell to cast. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be to keep somebody in traps and chains. No, it's about another perspective in this. Okay, so you had to go do what you had to do, but by doing that, and because you did it out of love, okay, and out of respect, you didn't violate nobody. That's their own fucking fault. If they got in the car and they didn't put their seatbelt on, that's their own fucking fault, okay? And the not putting the seatbelt on, what Spirit says, they didn't check their behavior, their intentions, their affirmations, their decisions in the principles of what? Love and peace and happiness. See, if you grounded and founded in these principles, you can only go right. You'll never go wrong. And because they didn't do that, that shit is hitting home, okay? And meanwhile, here you are, gone, okay? You can go make some more money. Somebody cooking up a big old pot of something, inviting everybody over, okay? Two of Pentacles, the energy has changed. You found balance, okay? It's beautiful over here on the other side of the tracks. It's beautiful over here on the other side of the tracks. And because you remember what you remember, what the heck is with these alien elephants? Okay, we got some alien elephants, but it's all coming from one mind. There's memory, okay? You remember both sides. You remember the new side, you remember the old side. It's almost as if in a past life you lived on the other side of the tracks, on the beautiful side of the tracks, but you came up on this life in that side of the tracks, and you know you had to escape that experience. Part of what helped you escape that experience was the innate embedded in your actual being, in your soul memory of, you know, where you came from. It's like whether this other side of the tracks is financial or locational, or more I'm feeling it about emotional and mental. It's like you have been respected in the past life. You've been loved. You've been respected. You've been well treated. And now these fake fucks over here think they can violate, disrespect, take advantage of, and all that shit. But see, they don't know that you can tell the difference. They don't know that you've been loved and cherished and admired and adored before. And so as soon as you sense that difference, you're like, hold on a second. Let me just call my power back, cut the cords, and release this. Yeah, let me take my soul back from this situation. I got to get back to my side of the tracks, you know, where we love and respect and appreciate one another. Absolutely. Okay, so what must we remember to complete this victory? Okay, what must we remember to complete this victory? That we are the queen bee, okay? Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focus. You large and in charge, honey. Yeah. Queen bee, okay, so you large and in charge. And you have a position, okay? You have a spiritual positioning. Honor that. Don't let other people violate that. You know, what kind of queen would the queen be if she was just being taken for a fool by all the peasants, okay? And I'm not trying to offend nobody. If you feel offended, click off. But, you know, I'm just saying, this is the way the message is coming through. You know, people who are spiritually impoverished are not allowed to sit and have tea with you, honey. The queen has tea and crumpets with other nobles, with other royals and dignitaries. Hello? With people of position, with people of status, with people who are not out here scrounging for any fucking thing they can get. Crumbs, breadcrumbs and shit like that. Okay, let me see some more. Victory. Okay, recognition with the Six of Wands. You need to remember that you won this battle. You already got this victory. You ain't need to sit in that energy. You don't need to sit up in that, and you ain't need to tolerate that. You also need to remember the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune always looks to me like a bank vault that is sealed, honey. And it also right now, it's looking like it's looking like somebody done bricked up and walled up the hole. Like there's no return to the past, okay? There's no going back past this. You have hit a critical checkpoint. You've gone through the 1111 portal with me. So welcome to your new reality. It's done. It's done. It's already done. You can claim all this in the comments. Yeah, it's done. There's no returning back to where it used to be. Okay. When somebody, the Wheel of Fortune also gives me, whenever somebody playing a video game, you know, and you make it past a certain point of the video game, you hit a new checkpoint. So even if you lose your video game life, when you regenerate your new video game life, you're going to come back to life right there, not at the very beginning of the game. You already passed a critical checkpoint. That's very good to remember. Now, Son of Wands, because you have crossed that checkpoint, you're going to inspire things in other people. Some of it that you inspire is going to be fucking gorgeous. Other of it that you inspire is going to be exactly triggering the fuck out of them. Because they don't know what's there that needs to be cleaned up until they do, is the vibe, okay? Five of Pentacles. And, you know, anybody that is left out, okay, you need to remember that they're out there for a reason, because they're not spiritually qualified to sit at the table and have tea and crumpets with you, who has a spiritual title. If you have a spiritual title, you have to live by it. You have to honor it. Not everybody can sit at the table. Not everybody can see you face to face. Not everybody can be a permanent fixture in your life. Some people are just going to see you wave and walk away from your chariot, okay? From your car, from your coach, from from the back seat while the driver's driving you down the road and with the black window. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It be like that, yeah. Anything that's being replaced by victory is the past and the devil. What's being replaced? Somebody controlling you, somebody giving you the okie doke, somebody breadcrumbing you, somebody thinking they have control over your life. That's being replaced by this victory, okay? Again, what's being replaced by this victory? The past. All the darkness of the past, all the things that used to scare you from the past. Look, this one don't even look scared. This face on this one's like, you know what? Fuck you. I got my flowers, okay? So what's being replaced by the victory? Ain't no fear in you about the past. Those monsters, those demons, okay, yours and theirs. You done face them. You know them, okay? Okay, you made him your bitch. Okay, you pulled out the whip. Okay, and whipped them into shape. Okay, at least about you. Okay, what's being replaced by the victory? Okay, somebody being able to access information about you. Somebody was able to access information about you, and they cannot any further. They cannot any further access information about you. They cannot. It's like they get if they getting card readings on you, it's showing them the shit that they want to see, and then it's giving them a pitfall, is what I'm seeing. Like they're going to step into a pitfall. They're showing that game that the kid play, okay? And it's like this hole, and it goes, and it just swallows up everything. Yeah. They're being put right in that path, okay? Also, they're showing me, you know, a trap. Like whatever they want to see, they're going to see energy about themselves in the reading. So whatever is their thing, the spirit isn't, they're going to ask about you. They're going to begin the reading on themselves. They're going to ask, can they do something to you? They're going to begin the information about themselves. They're going to try to get off of my nose. I hate when y'all do that. That when they try to do something to you, they're going to be doing it to themselves. Anything that they thought that they were going to get to you, do to you, overpower you, it's coming back to themselves. You've been on this journey for a long time. Get ready to level up, baby. You know, new levels, new devils. And also, it's like once you cross that checkpoint, they're showing me Super Mario Brothers, because I'm not a gamer. Really not a gamer. But Super Mario Brothers, I was young enough that I truly played that video game. And so it's like, you know how in Super Mario Brothers, each of the lands, 1.1 is different looking from 1.2, is different looking from 1.3, and it's all different looking from 4.4. Yeah, it's like that. Where you're going is different looking. Somebody got the Super Mario Brothers tattoos all on you. Okay, you got tattooed with Super Mario Brothers. You a Super Mario fan. Super Mario Kart is your favorite. Okay, I don't know who you are, but all the driving and all that. Who you been playing Super Mario Kart with? Because somebody here, you don't need to be playing Super Mario Kart with them no more, I heard. This is what happened when they get up on my nose. I heard the nose. The nose. Okay. Yeah, somebody was getting readings about her side hustle. They thought they were going to make you their side hustle. Well, you know, I just get them to do what I need them to do. Okay, because now they on the bike. But they had you driving them around, something like that. Okay, secrets. They didn't tell you something. They could see your spiritual gifts. They could see the unity in you. Yeah, they were trying to separate you from that so that they could catch it. Yeah, there was, for somebody here, what you don't know, what they were commissioned to try to bring a death to your spirituality and get you blocked out of your own blessing, but you could feel it. And what did you feel? Like running the fuck away. And because you got the fuck away, so they've been trying to get on secret accounts, trying to give you love messages and shit. But these love messages is coming from a Jezebel, and you are closing this cycle. And these motherfuckers is ashamed because, you know, they thought that they were going to marry you. They thought they could have this shit their way. They thought they could play games about popping questions, and when they did, you were not happy. They thought you were going to get all excited when they told you to marry them. Yeah, no. You were like, no, we're not having that, okay? They thought that they were going to get you. They thought that you were just going to be that hopeless romantic, lost up and caught up with them, and, you know, they were going to get their wish fulfillment from you. And basically, you said, bye. Yeah. In reality, what they were going to do, damn, we're not done. Okay. What they were going to do is once they got you in a position, they were going to leave you hanging and then have cleaned out your accounts, your home, your something, okay, and left you in a trap, okay? But, you know, that's what they get for trying to cast love spells. Now they trying to drink it away. They stuck focused on you because they did cast the love spells. They're making themselves crazy. They try to put a love spell on you to make you think that they were your twin flame. But the problem was every time they came around, they were feeling, you felt like shit. You're like, I ain't doing this no more. Now that feeling like shit sitting in their lap and it's too late for them to do anything about it. They also thought that they could have you caught up about some sex addiction, okay? They thought that they could have you having some reckless sex, you know, and the whole time when they would have sex with you, they were trying to tap into your energy. They did not expect that you were going to be seeing exactly what it was because you know yourself better than that, okay? They thought that they were going to have you fucked up with alcohol, yeah. They thought they were going to be tied up with you, have you all heartbroken, burnt up about you. You saw their true colors, okay? Your spirit, your spirit, your intuition, your feminine told you all about it and said, baby, let me navigate you the fuck up out of this, okay? You came out of it before they could backstab you. That knife that they had intended for your back went straight into their soul, yeah. And we're surprised because when they check you out, damn, you thriving. You got people around you. You got folks around you, the tribe gathering around you, whatever, and you happily single. And you turned your back on them. And now they're under pressure because the time is now, okay? Some due is coming due. There's a debt to be paid. See, when they cast that love spell, they invoke some sort of darker entity to help them do such a thing. And trust and believe that dark soul is going to get paid. And since they can't deliver you, guess whose ass is getting taken out of? Yeah. And meanwhile, you free. You free. Now they having a demon baby. Okay, whatever that means. That is totally symbolic. They having a demon baby. Okay. Life is blowing up on them. And they have no connection to you to help balance those scales and make it not so heavy to carry because you can see it all. You are free from it, okay? And you saw that it was a lesson. You said, I ain't doing that no more. And whenever, listen, whether it was real busy or fake busy, you just got busy focusing on your spirituality, okay? And they get fed up because every time they try to tag the energy onto you, every time they try to tap into you, it's like the shit just returns to them and they're marked now. They're marked, okay? And now the mirror is showing them some fake shit because the same thing that they put out is fake shit, right? So they got some sort of reading that told them, oh, everything's going to be great. It is. It is. As soon as they get put into custody, because they about to be put into custody, that entity, see, if they was working with some sort of god, goddess, some sort of demon, some sort of whatever the fuck it was, it still wants its fucking meal. And, you know, they were supposed to deliver the love child, but that didn't work because you could see through the bullshit. about a workplace affair. Okay, for some of you, this was something that started at work. Okay, and you saw what the fuck was going on. You could have saw a literal text message. You decided to thug it out. Okay, and because you thugged it out, they're losing sleep about it because they rejected it. Fuck. You over here celebrating with your family, and they're like, damn, I don't even get to see the kids no more. You fucking right, you jackass, okay? They fucked up over you. Of course they fucking miss you, and they're going round and round about it. Why? Because they try to put you in a fucking love spell, okay? They try to put you in a fucking love spell. You busy over here praying nothing but blessings on it, okay? It's a thin line between love and hate. God, let them receive the same energy and intentions they meant for me, okay? They want to try to sweet talk. That shit don't work around here no more. I'm just saying. You already know. Rest and rejuvenate your soul. You ain't got to play with these hoes, okay? We ain't playing with your hoe. We ain't playing with you. We ain't playing with your hoe. We ain't playing with you. Okay, 3-6 Mafia up in here. We're going to knock it out, okay? Oh, Lord, this is what we have for you today. What a spicy message. All these dicks really came through speaking. If somebody was trying to sacrifice you to get something, like, and the sacrifice was you are not supposed to make it to the other side of the tracks. For them to be successful, it's like they contact the devil. They had the meeting with the demon of the crossroad. Well, you know, I really want to be wealthy. Well, if you can get me them to stay on this side of the tracks, or bring them back to this side of the track, whatever, I'll grant your wish. But either way, I'm getting paid. I'm going to need a soul today. See? Somebody said, well, I'll deliver them to you. I'll get them to violate their soul. I'll get them not to allow their soul to grow. Wrong answer. And when you got to the other side of the track, right before the barrier come down, right before the train comes speeding through, and I see that train was moving fast, honey. Yeah, you got through to the other side and they lost their opportunity. It's like the window of opportunity closed. It's like this person could have had 3 years to try to trap you, or to try to get you to violate your soul, to get you to abandon your spirituality, to get you to do something to violate your own essence, your spiritual position. And it fucking failed. And now the due is come due, okay? The due is come due. It's time to pay the fucking debt, because this demon don't play. A soul was promised, a soul must be paid. And since they can't deliver you, because you pretend you on the other side of the tracks, the train is driving through there. They ain't got no fucking helicopter. They can't fly. They ain't no goddamn Superman. You know what I'm saying? They can't fly over. They can't come get you. You trusted the niggle. You were protected. God literally guided you. And let them fools think that they were getting somewhere with you. That's the cold part about this. Like, that's the really, they thought that they could deceive you. You didn't even know that you were playing against their deception the whole time, giving them back the same energy they were giving you. You didn't even know that until you did. You discovered it finally, you know what I'm saying? But after you was on the safe side of the track, you're like, dang, look at the way the timing worked out on that. I didn't even realize it was a countdown. It's the final countdown. You didn't even know it was the final countdown. I had, like, the Karate Kid. They thought they were just gonna whoop on you, beat you up. Okay, and you came back with some other technique, with some other worldly stuff. Okay, they did not know that spirit was going to show you where to juke and jive, where to turn this U-turn. Okay, where to get to and where to be there. Okay, and then the day was finna go flying out the window where you made this turn. They did not know that you were still gonna make it. They really thought, and they were meant to think that they had you where they wanted you. So this is why they said earlier, don't get caught up in feeling all kinds of shame and guilt and damn, I'm so stupid. If you got, you know, you got jumped by the world, don't go beat yourself up behind it. You know, there's a reason for everything that happens. And if you are the chosen one, if you're truly a balanced, love and peace and happiness, focused, principled being in all that you do, and somebody appears to have taken you down for a ride in some sort of way, okay, you made it back where you need to right in the nick of time, because spirit moved you. Spirit will not allow you to sit in a position where you're actually in danger. But sometimes spirit will let somebody think that they got you right there in a dangerous bind, and they do not. The whole time you were free. It's just spirit said, okay, we're gonna let this mucka hucka who think that they getting away with their shit. They think you don't know who they are. They think that your soul can't identify their spirit, but the whole entire time you were trusting. This is like somebody, you know, this person reach out, well, let's go out. You get a feeling, but you're like, fine, I'm not running from the devil. Because, you know, if you run from the devil will chase your ass. So when you dealing with the devil, you have to confront it. If you don't want it to constantly be chasing you, you have to turn and stand your ground and fucking face the shit, okay? Because it's there for a reason. And that reason is always going to be your empowerment. It's going to be your growth. It's going to be your expansion. So here you go. I don't even know why this person won't leave me the fuck alone, but fine. Let me go see what's up. So you go. Do they realize that you can see as much about them as you do? No, not at all. You go. You see that there's some scheme going on. You see them throwing some sort of glances at a person over there in the corner across the spot. You know what I'm saying? You see them get ever so gentle. It's like there's a mirror behind them. And you turn around back that way, so they thinking you can't see them. But you saw them gesture somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? In the mirror. You saw the whole fucking thing in the mirror. And so, you know, they were like, well, maybe we should go over there. That same place where they just gesture somebody. You seen the whole thing, but they thought you didn't see it. So they're like, okay. On your way over there, you grab the fucking bottle from the table. You know what I'm saying? You got it behind your back. They didn't even know. Because you're following them. Because they're guiding you, right? Mm-hmm. You get back over there in that corner. You get back over there in that corner. And you ready for him. You fucking ready for him. You're bringing all the gangster in your spiritual with you. And as soon as you see somebody try to pop out, boom, you bumping this one upside the head. Boom, you take that bottle back, hit the other one upside the head, and you're home free. You're out of that bitch. You left them, you're gone. You got your shit. Okay, now you know what it is. Now you see what it is. But little do they know that as soon as you get out the door, the authorities was waiting outside. See, they don't understand that you're under a protective watch. You don't even have to call. You don't have to wear a wire. Because this is all a spiritual thing. You were underneath a protection. And Spirit told you, take that fucking bottle. Because they're going to try to ambush you. And bust that motherfucker upside their head and get your ass outside, because we're going to take them all down in one fell swoop. See, that was the thing. That was part of the reason. Ooh, they said that was part of the reason why the game had to look like they were winning for a minute. Why? Because we needed to sweep up all these fucking violators in one fell swoop. And you and what you had going, the juice that you carry, was the treasure that enticed them enough to try to get you. And it was the thing that was going to get them all to come together to try to ambush you. Because, see, all these motherfuckers knew that one of them could not take you out. Two of them could not take you out. Three of them could not take you out. All of them needed to be in on this scheme, in on this plot. And it almost seems like this establishment, this business establishment, has been utilized time and time again to fuck these people up. People like who? People like you. And like I said, that's why the authorities was waiting outside the establishment so that they can come in all they want. Everybody's going to jail. All of them. That whole fucking business finna be shut down, and everybody that worked there that was supportive of it, they're all complicit. They're all fucking complicit. They all getting picked up. Everybody, they might as well, they brought the whole fucking wagon. They gonna take their ass down in the wagon. You know what I'm saying? And I am speaking on a symbolic, I see it more symbolic, but they're using this physical illustration to convey the message. Some, you might have even been like, damn, I'm such a fool for letting him get over me. No, baby, look at this the other way. They all are seeing clearly now. They all being charged and prosecuted in the spiritual court now, because it's like it's done. All the evidence is there. Now we know how deep the plot goes. Now we know how many people's involved in it and how they've been getting away with it. and what is the place and a location. We know the tools. We know all the associates, all the known associates. Everybody getting swept up. It's a whole dragnet taking them all. All these bitches is gone now. Bye, bitch. Okay? Because we ain't playing with your hope. We ain't playing with your... That's the energy. Wow, what a thuggish message today. Maybe it's because I put my hat on backward. I know. Hat on backward mean I'm ready to get to business, honey. I'm ready to get to business. Ain't nothing in the way. So this is what we have for you. So freaking thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for all you do for our channel. Let me just see some things here. Let me just say some things here, because let me just tell you, we would get so much love here on the channel that I just want to share this with you. Yeah. And so I see somebody on one of the readings, we had a dog named Blanket came out, and so it was like South Park. Oh, I didn't realize. I haven't watched South Park since I was a young 20 thing. I'm just saying, I don't know. We had some comment here about moving forward. I see Tina, you had commented that you moving forward. Okay. Somebody saying, hi friend, it's me. I know who the fuck you are. Put your name in there. Stop trying to be so fucking discreet. What you think I'm gonna know the cartoon character? Boy, please play. Quit playing. Girl, please quit playing. Whoever the heck you are. Cause don't nobody know you. I know her. I know her. Who that? I don't know her. Okay. And it was so hilarious. Somebody commented in Spanish, don't use so many filters. You're beautiful. You have a exotic face. The shape of your eyes is beautiful, like Pocahontas. But I don't use no filters. I might put some makeup on, but I don't use no fucking filters. So that was hilarious to me. People's comments can be funny. I see Master Chan said, I hear you. Okay. I see Interstellar Frequency return with love. Okay. And he was extremely also able to appreciate the talking with spirit. Okay. And I like Kelly's comment. She said, God got me 100. Grateful Lord. I love that. Master Chance came through talking about dropping gems. I love it that y'all are so involved in our channel, because it's our channel. Just like the freaking poll that I put. Thank y'all for participating. Now we do definitely check the posts tab. Okay. Keep hitting the live tab up. Go look through the playlist on the channel. I got some really cool stuff on there that you really enjoy. Check out the old videos and the new videos. If I was you, I'd watch a new video every day and an old video every day until I'm caught up. And that's a lot of freaking days. You're going to have to stick around, okay? Now they want me to go in and see, what did I miss? Y'all were talking some stuff on here today. Let me see what I missed today, okay, in this live before we go ahead and fully check out of here. And they want me to, they just said, before you give them their yes or no answer. Now they want me to go in and see what. Hearing myself on the camera is funny. Okay. I see you all communicating with one another. I love it. I love that you all are communicating with one another. Now we dance, baby. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay. Everyone, period. Absolutely. Oh, we have an Abdul in here. Paula Abdul. Okay. Promise, promise, promise of a new day is a song that came out. Okay. Absolutely right thing. Okay, girl, I've been there, done that. Yes, sometimes I feel a little too calm in the midst of chaos. I don't know, run away from fire or start. Okay, maybe you do. Okay. Pamela, welcome. So thankful and grateful, Father Tom. I see you. All right. Early in the mornings when I wanna. Okay, listen. You hit me with what you saying? Okay, what? Listen, that's coming through. Yes, we appreciate all the love, donation. Tina, you baby, you ain't even got to do all that. Thank you, baby. You ain't even got to do all that. The only thing you need to do, if you have been given the right to have the moderator, I'm not asking you to be my announcer or my promoter or none of that. All I'm saying is if you see somebody in here talking some hateful shit, delete their ass. That's all I want you to do. That's it. Nothing else. Just delete their ass, baby. Don't let anybody be in the comment. If you got the moderator, you have the moderator so that when the fucking trolls come on and they want to talk racial shit or sexual shit or just fucking violate, just do some shit to distract. See the way y'all comments going, the way your text stream looks here, it's about what the fuck we're talking about. It's about spiritual evolution. That's what it's supposed to look like. If you want to know about my titties and my ass, baby, you got the wrong fucking channel. Go get you on some fucking OnlyFans or whatever the fuck, Pornhub.net, whatever the fuck, because you're on the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? The face is cute. That you could comment, you know, something basic, but as far, because I've had it, and I can't even tell you, I wouldn't even repeat half of the fucking racist shit that I've seen through these trolls that want to be on here talking shit. I see Hermit, I see Ebony. Let me see. And then I kept seeing Amina. Amina. I have a granddaughter named Amina. So, yeah, so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for lighting me up, baby, with the likes and the comments and the hypes. The hypes. Y'all know how to hype this? Do you? Do you know how to hype this? Let me see. Well, you have to come back on the replay, I think, to do that. If I'm not mistaken, you can do it on a replay. So let me show you how you would do that for those of you who don't know. So we'll go to the one we did. Look at that. We have 737 views from yesterday. So you will go to the video, right? And I'm on an iPhone for those of you who want to know. And then down here, it gives you the option to comment, right? Well, you know, it's not about going in the comment. This is slide to the left and see hype this video. Now, I can't hype my own video, but see that little button says hype? Yeah, you just push that button. And then it will give you this right here. Be the first to hype this video. When you hype this video, I don't know what the fuck it do, but it sounds real good and it seems real cool. Yeah. But I can't hype my own video. And I would, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do that to support our channel. The growth on our channel is significant of the change of energy. They want me to throw that out there for you as well. The change in energy is why there's been so much growth on our channel. And there's a growing awareness. There's a growing awareness. There's a need to be satiated on another level. Like, we can talk all of this stuff up here about everybody else and what they did, but if we're not actually feeding your soul don't want this shit no more. Your soul's like, feed me, see more. Okay, feed me, see more. Hello, there's a message in there. I hope you heard it, because I heard it loud and clear. Feed me, see more, and feed your soul, okay? Let's get you a yes or no answer to your personal question that matters most to you. Think about your question. This is going to work for you one time, but it'll work for all of you one time. You will formulate your question in the way that it is guided by your soul. Don't be doing that back and forth. Whatever hit you first, that's the way you form the question, and you're going to get the answer you need. It may not be the answer you like. It may be the answer you love. I don't know. It doesn't matter, because we don't sugarcoat shit around here. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, great. Either way, it's great. It's accurate no matter what comes out. For those of you who want a personal reading, definitely go below the video. Get booked up with me. I have time available for you. We could do that by phone. I can make you a video where you're on the phone with me, so you'll be able to replay that, obviously, as much as you want. You can remain anonymous. We can let them know your name, whichever you like. It doesn't matter. It's all the same, okay? We could do it by phone only if you like to, okay? And if you're overseas and you have access to one of these social medias, I'm sure we can make that happen as well. Or a lot of you overseas like to choose the video because you always have it. Okay, so let me see, is your answer for today? Y'all got your question? Did you put it in the comments? Did you hold it in your mind and your heart? Let's see. Oh, one more thing I want to say before we do this is that the more you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, the more your highest self knows you're listening. So do your ancestors, your angels, and your guides. Okay, so does Love Source God, Sky Daddy, Sky Mommy, the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Know that you're ready and you're in receptivity, ready to get these messages, baby. So let's see, what do we have for you? Is the answer for today yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? The answer is no, for whatever it was you asked. For somebody, this is going to sound like a mini personal reading for you, but I'll give you what I see here in these cards. But for all of you, the answer is no. Somebody was happy. They got exactly what they wanted. They was in union with somebody, but here's the thing. They had a side piece the whole fucking time in the past. And now you have some sort of awareness of it. So, you know, you let them go. They had to figure out what the fuck they was going to do. And yeah, karma is a bitch. Only if you were. And somebody here was a bitch. So they got karma. And so now you done disappeared on them, close their ass. Okay, somebody trying to reach out to you. They want to come around. You could have been asking yourself, should I go ahead or should I just keep going? Should I answer? Should I reply? No. The answer, no matter what your question was no, but that was somebody's experience. This is what I have for you today. So thankful and grateful for you, for your beautiful presence. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.